However, the one last remaining thing that we need to discuss now is pairing our devices with the MiFi. So this is the MiFi, and the information that you are going to need is printed on the front of the MiFi. Now, I currently have the MiFi plugged in. You do not need to have the MiFi plugged in to use it. So it is battery operated, but the battery has to be charged, and this battery is not charged. If you look at the top of the device up here, you'll see where the black light or the red light is. This is the on-off button. If you're having trouble looking around the edge, they're going to be looking at this button and the window in the front. So the first thing that you want to do is turn on the device, and you do that by pressing the button until the screen lights up. Now this part can take several minutes. So it will say ellipses, and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting, and you just keep waiting. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the iPad, and I'm, for the time being, going to disconnect all of the externals. And I'm going to go into settings. So again, you press the button at the top, it wakes up the iPad, you slide to open, and here you are on the home screen. At this point, you are looking for the icon that says settings. Now you can see over here on the device that it's still looking, it's still searching. It says please wait. So we're still waiting. We're back over here. Now, you go back to the gears over here in settings, and you click on the settings icon, which is going to open up the settings screen. Remember that this is a somewhat lengthy screen, and if you don't see what you're looking for, it's not because it's not there, it's just off the screen. So if you're looking for instance, right now we're looking for Wi-Fi, please don't freak out yet and say, oh, there's no Wi-Fi on my iPhone. I don't know what to do. Oh, there's no Wi-Fi. Scroll up, scroll down. Wi-Fi is always going to be up at the top. So now I've clicked on notes, and so I need to go back here, and it looks like our MiFi device is now ready to connect. So here we are. I want to point out two things. First of all, the one bit of information is this is the number of the device, this great big long number here. There is also a number if you are seriously having issues, then there is a number for you to call. But I would say call me first to see if I can help you. The SSID number identifies the device, and you're going to be seeing that over here on the iPad. Finally, there is the password, and the password is going to need to be put into the device. So here on the device, I'm going to go to Wi-Fi, and you'll see that Wi-Fi is not connected. So you're not going to be able to do anything until we get it connected. When you go to Wi-Fi, you look here on the right-hand side, and you will see that the iPad has identified the Ellipses Jetpack 3DOC, which is on here. So as long as this is on and your iPad is on, they're going to find each other. So you'll see that it is locked, but that's not a problem for us so far. So you go into the Jetpack, and now it's asking for a password. So you have your screen down here. The password is 1. And remember, passwords are case sensitive, so these are all lowercase. F and 0 for A, D, A, 1, and here it says join. With any luck, I'm going to press join, and it is now, you'll see Ellipses Jetpack 3D OC here. This device is now connected to the internet. So now we want to go out of settings, so you click the home key and you will see over here on the next screen, Air Secure Test. This Air Secure Test is where the student is going to go to test. And here is where they are going to need to sign in with their first name, the state SSID, and the session ID, which you know from your training you're going to generate on your device. Now, I can help you with 2 ways of connecting to a Macintosh laptop. I am not familiar with pairing MiFi with PC. I will look to find someone who maybe can do us a little video on connecting this to PC if you have a PC laptop. But I'm going to show you today connecting to the Apple. Now, of course, I haven't booted up, so while this is booting up, I should probably ask you if you have any questions. Okay, hearing no one with questions, my computer is now booted up. The laptop, one of the first ways of doing this is, and this is usually the easiest, is if you see this icon in the bar up here at the top, the one that looks like a fan, this icon will allow you to connect. Again, it's already connected to my network, but I don't want to be on my network. We're looking for what? Can you tell me? Yes, that's right. We're looking for Ellipsis Jetpack 3D OC. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to bring this up. And again, I have to type in the password 1F04 ADA1 and click on join. You'll see now that it's trying to join a new network. And you'll see that it is joined to the network. Now, once these have been paired, they should pair automatically anytime that you have got both of them turned on. If they don't, then this is one way of going in and pairing them together. The other way would be, because you may not see this icon. If you have an Apple and you don't see that icon and you can't bring up this drop-down menu, you're going, I don't have that icon. What do I do? I can't what else? So the second way is to go over to the Apple menu, click on the Apple menu, come into System Preferences, come into Network, because we're trying to actually join a network. Hello? Do I need to double click? Is that what's happening? All right. So apparently, I see. I'm going to log out this user. And I'm going to, no, don't peek. I'm going into my account. So now I will have access. So I'm looking for system preferences, and now when I click on network, network will open. You can see that the Wi-Fi is turned on. It is the Ellipsis Jetpack 3 DOC, but you're going to go through the same steps if you're here. You're going to identify Ellipsis Jetpack, and it's going to ask you for a password, and then if it asks you for what kind, you're looking for WEP, W-E-P, and you type in the 1FO or 0 for ADA1, and that will connect it automatically. So this is already clicked in, and most of them will say ask to join new network, so it will automatically try to pair. So to recap, important things to know is that the devices that you need to test are the student iPad, preferably a laptop of your own that you are comfortable with. If you have nothing, we will provide you with another iPad. You're going to need the MiFi to connect to the internet. You're going to need the keyboard and the earphones. I've showed you how to connect or to pair the devices with the MiFi. Remember, one of the more important things is to make sure that they are always charged. Important features of the iPad are the on and off switch, the port here for the headphones, the testing or the volume buttons here. Now, I also believe I should probably mention, because I remember from last year, is you should make sure that the volume here is up before you turn on the application, because what happens is when you turn on the application, all the other features of the iPad are blocked from student access. So please do make sure that the volume is up before they go in. The home button here, the port for the charger, and the keyboard. Some of you may remember from last year, and this will be on the sheet that I give you to accompany, that we were doing something that was called guided access. And guided access was here in the settings, and I believe, if I remember correctly, it may have been under general and accessibility. Yeah, thank you. Okay, my here it is, right down here, guided access. Now, I'm showing you this very quickly. The instructions will be on the sheet. However, I was told by Joe Oliver that this year's version of Air Secure Test is doing the blocking. We do not need to worry about guided access. So let me say that one more time. You should not need to worry about turning on and off guided access to do the testing. So if you have problems or have issues, you may need to as a last resort, but I'm not spending a lot of time on it because you shouldn't have to. So hopefully this has been beneficial. Again, there will be a sheet of instructions attached to the email where the link to this video, where you found that link. If you have any questions, you are, of course, always welcome to call me or email me. When you're trying to test, call me first. If I can't help you, I will direct you to the district numbers. All right, so one last chance. Do you have any questions? Okay, it's reassuring to hear no questions. So thank you all for paying attention, and the best of luck with testing.